And we are here for you. Look, Punk's standing up for you. He's so excited. Punk's standing up. He's so excited. Man.
We is here for y'all, though.
He is pumped. We are here at Save It for the Booth. We're the hosts. The opinions are theirs solely. It's not a representation of the company, all right? And we are here for you. Now, are you looking for one of the hottest podcasts out right now?
Look no further.
We talk about relationships, trending topics. When I meet people and they talk we talk about the podcast, they be like, "What's your podcast about?" We talk about relationships, trending topics, black culture, and we are here. Save it for the booth, baby. Let's go. Yeah. That intro bang, don't it? Complimentary of yours. Who we got here? Punk.
What up, Deuce? What up, y'all?
You gotta be here, man.
We ready. I'm ready.
Oh, you ready? Vee Chat.
Hey.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Hey, who we got? Jessica Lenai.
Came back to see us.
Came back.
Man.
Hey, talk that talk. Talk that talk. A lot of people say they coming back. Some do, some don't, but you did.
Yeah,
all
you
right.
did. That's what's up.
We getting right into it?
Yeah. Shout out to TikTok. We finally had a video do some numbers. It's been a while. I don't know what TikTok be on like that.
They're changing the algorithm on us.
We gonna figure it out every time because we do it. So keep doing what y'all doing. We still gonna pop.
Yeah, we still gonna pop in. We just do us. Like, we ain't even worried about the numbers. The numbers gonna do what they do, but we gonna continue to do us and give y'all great content. Alrighty. Anybody want to talk casually, or y'all on straight bullshit today?
You know I like to talk casually. It don't matter.
Yeah. What's going on, Punk?
Shit, chilling.
Everything's good?
Everything's smooth. Work smooth. Life's good.
Love life's awesome?
Yeah, what else is supposed to be? I feel like all that shit
Say
is
it with
like,
your chest, goddammit.
I feel like all that shit is kind of, perspective, man. That's what you make it. So if I wake up like, oh, my love life is shit today, then it's probably going to be shit.
That's why you wake up happy every morning.
Fuck yes.
Gotcha.
We lit. What else I'm supposed to do? Wake up down in the dumps and then stay there?
Oh, no. Last time you said you wake up happy every day, I said that's
Man, that's exactly why. Shit, I control that shit. At least as much as I can,
Yeah.
Every day ain't perfect, but shit, I'm going to make the majority of them that way.
Facts.
We asked this last pod, but I'm going to ask Jessica Lenai. What is your first thought when you wake up in the morning?
Shit, I gotta go to work.
Honestly,
that's
keep
that.
it a buck.
Then I have to kind of put myself in check. Like, yeah, bitch, you waking up in this beautiful ass apartment overlooking Lakeshore Drive in Lake Michigan because you work. You work hard. You do what you does.
I heard that. Try to make that the first one.
Right.
Right? We gonna make that positive one the first one. Okay, we getting into it. We're on a podcast, right? Is small talk manipulative?
Who you asking? I don't think it's manipulative. I watched a video talking about that shit.
Do y'all want me to run the video of
Yes,
Jessica
please.
Lenai? No, okay.
Y'all ain't seen the video.
No, I only keep the videos between me and you now. It was just too much.
They don't be watching anyway.
Yeah, they don't be watching anyway.
Well, I would watch them if you wouldn't send them on Instagram. I mean, on TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
That's where they be at.
No, he sends them like to my DMs on TikTok. I never check my DMs.
That's the easiest
on
way to send them. You get a notification.
I don't send them to nobody but you, Punk, now. So
You can send them to me.
okay, I'll try. I'll try.
Such an asshole.
I'm not making any
Yeah,
promises,
it's not
but
gonna
I'll
do
try.
that.
I'll try.
And what are we talking about? Oh, small talk being manipulative. Okay, yeah, it is. But I want y'all perspective.
You said you think it is?
Yeah, I think it is.
I saw dude perspective. What he
Go
was
ahead.
saying.
You could go off until I find a picture, find a video, unless
But
you
I
want to
just
wait.
I mean, he was saying small talk, even with shit like, "How you feeling today? Or what you doing? You on your way to work?"
I must have
Like
sent that on Instagram.
random ass. It's like it's
How
regular.
manipulative? It's just getting...
It was saying like you're trying to control the conversation, and it's just like you talk to the person you with every day. Like you're not supposed to ask them about their day or how was work, if they going to work, what they got going on.
But Puck, I was thinking generally. I wasn't thinking relationship. I was just talking about it. I was thinking in general in life.
Ask the general person like, "Hey, how are you doing?" Like, how is that manipulative
Maybe-
versus just having conversation?
Could it be like maybe those like super aggressively happy people kind of like try to steer you in the direction of like, I guess like maybe their thoughts? Because when just listening to, because I'm not sure about the video, but just listening to him, it kind of reminded me of this guy that I work with. He's aggressively happy, as we all call him in the office. And when you say something like, "Oh yeah, I'm all right," why are you just all right? Like just super like in your face like that. Is that kind of what you're saying?
No, he was just saying they asked kind of leading questions that really got closed answers. It's not like real conversational questions. It's more like small talk where you really only got like a yes or a no or, "Oh, I feel fine," or, you know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Or a motherfucker come next to you and they
Yeah, he
expecting
did.
you to say, engage and say,
"Oh, what's wrong?
Oh, what's
It's
wrong with you? Blah blah blah." Like, I'm gonna try to find it.
But to me, that shit, that's not small talk. That's somebody trying to dump problems on you and trying to force you to
trauma
talk.
unloading.
Yeah, trying to force you to talk about something because they want to talk about it. I don't consider that small talk. I consider that person need to just come and say, "Hey, this is going on, XYZ," not, "Oh, it's been a fucked up day today." And then it's like, "Oh, what's wrong?" Like, to me, that ain't small talk. That's just a person needing a vent, and instead of being direct about that, they come doing all.
But maybe sometimes people can just be like, "Yeah, I'm saying it was a rough day." Not necessarily wanting you to like feed into it, but just saying like, "Damn, like."
Okay, here's the video so we can all get context. I'll edit all this shit.
Thank you.
Right on the money in the comments, bro. It is extremely manipulative. Let me show y'all something real quick.
Watching some TV? Playing on your phone?
Is that a real question?
Making conversation?
Are you? What part of that gives me anything to work with? My choice is to say nothing, be sarcastic, or bark yes like a trained animal. It's not a conversation. You're holding me verbally hostage.
Okay, ass face. I'll go in the kitchen.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah?
What you doing? Going into the kitchen?
Okay.
Yeah, you like that?
Bro, when I first seen that shit, I was like, this is exactly how I feel, bro. People be trying to hold you verbally hostage, bro. I already know what you're trying to do, bro. I done been in so many situations, and I know y'all have, where somebody will come up to you, and they're trying to get you to indulge them in whatever they got going on. I'll give you an example. Somebody might come next to you and sigh real hard. Or they might come next to you and be like, "Damn, these people, randomly, like, so you can engage." And it's like, bro, if you want to speak, you can speak. I'll let you know if I don't want to speak to you, or I just won't say nothing. You don't have to do all these games. Like, I already know what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So, what y'all think?
Yeah, I don't think it's manipulative. Like, even the part of the little cartoon shit is like, "Oh, what you doing? Watching TV?" Yeah, you can't say nothing. You can't say yeah or whatever else they said. Or you can be like, "Yeah, I'm watching XYZ. It's a really good show. Da 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 da. You want to watch?" Or whatever. It's other shit you can say.
Or you can respond back sarcastically. What it look like I'm doing.
That was the other thing. Or you could
But
be
then that's
sarcastic.
the problem. That's
What's
the
the
problem
problem?
when you responding that way.
Okay, how?
Sarcastic?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't. I'm saying that it's more ways to respond than just what dude said. That could open up a conversation about whatever show you watching or whatever, and then
I don't want to conversate. I'm watching the show.
Kitchen?
Then learn how.
Yeah,
to
I'm
shut
finna
that
fix
shit
something
down.
to eat. You want something? Like, it don't have to just be what dude was saying, but I get his point. But
But that's clearly somebody that doesn't know how to shut shit down. Like, if you don't want to talk, just keep it moving. Hey, how you doing today? I'm good. And just keep walking.
Right.
Go
Yeah.
about your day. That guy kind of seems like maybe he's like
Feeding into the conversation that he don't want to feed into.
right, or he's like passive and doesn't know how to do that stuff. Maybe because I'm super assertive and like I shut shit down right away. If somebody were to come to my desk and try to make small talk, I'm busy right now. Can you come back lunchtime or something, or in a few?
Hell
Like I have
no.
no problem at all telling somebody to get the hell out. I have no problem.
Everybody else to talk to.
Well, look,
I'm just talking shit.
until they find a passive person. But I'm the type of person like if I'm like in the zone and you like
Fucking that
for
zone
example, somebody whenever I'm leaving, they always love to talk to me while I'm like getting my stuff ready to go, and I always end up forgetting something. And so I had to shut that shit down and say, hey, I really don't like when you're talking to me as I'm packing my stuff up to leave to go home.
Catch me at the elevator.
What? Or text me later or something, Like, bitch, I left my leftovers in the refrigerator because of your ass, and I ain't got nothing to eat for dinner. Maybe that's just me.
Drew, I'm assuming you don't like it.
Yeah, I think it is manipulative. Definitely if I'm doing something clearly that doesn't involve you talking to me. If I'm doing something like you watching TV? Yeah, I'm watching. Like, what are you like, why are we talking to me? You see that I'm watching TV. Why are you talking to me?
So we can't talk because you watching TV.
You can't ask me if I'm watching TV. We can talk, but don't ask me if I'm watching TV.
Ask
That's the
you
same
what
thing
you
I
watching.
said, like, what it look like I'm doing. Like,
Cause you're not giving me anything. You're just we're not talking. You're just saying what I'm doing. Like, if you have a conversation and you want me to engage, I can pause the TV and we can engage in a conversation. But don't just come up to me, asking me rhetorical questions
you
like
watching TV, huh?
You get what I'm saying? Like, no, like
Scratching my ass.
that is manipulative. What'd you say?
Well, I was nothing.
Being sarcastic.
She was being sarcastic.
Like I said, I
Vee
can see
Chat,
the
did you
dude
just get
point,
your hair
but-
done?
No.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you didn't say you wanted to talk about your hair. I'm bringing it up, Like, it's just manipulative to me. I don't know.
I don't think manipulative is the right word. Cause like you're not trying to manipulate anybody into doing anything.
In a sense,
Yes, you are.
Maybe the right word should be fishing. You're fishing for a conversation, or you're trying to get.
It's just been annoying.
But if you're
You
fish,
manipulating the situation.
you're manipulating.
You want them to stop watching TV to talk to you instead of just saying like, "Hey, can you stop watching TV so we can talk?" You watching TV, hoping they'll be like, "Yeah, you need something," and then y'all will start this random ass conversation that you could have just started off with.
That's
So
the
I get
point
it,
I'm making.
but,
That's
I
the
mean,
point
it's-
I'm making. It's manipulative.
So
I'd rather you just come out straightforward. Hey, I need to talk to you about
understand
something.
dude's
You
perspective.
understand both sides.
But I just think it's not a dead conversation. Like, it's other responses than what dudes said.
Absolutely.
But I can understand him feeling like it's manipulative. But
Like, give somebody the choice if they want you to dump their shit on you, And
I mean, you still got that choice right there. No, you
Oh,
watching
absolutely.
TV? Yes, I am.
but
you
now
need
I'm the
something?
bad guy.
No, you're not, because you can't.
need something because of what you're doing.
No, I'm the nigga that's
Because I ain't gonna
ask.
respond in the right way.
Yeah, you need something. I want to talk after my show. If you want to talk right now,
That is a
yes.
smart answer to some people.
I mean, because you asked me what I'm doing. You didn't tell me you needed me to stop. Now, if you need me to stop and it's that important, then you need to verbalize that. But don't ask me what I'm doing and just expect me to stop. That's where the manipulation come in at. Like,
Okay, cool.
but I definitely respond like that.
the
I'm doing
asshole way.
No, it's not.
okay.
To me,
okay.
I'm not being. I'm being for real. Yeah, I'm watching TV. You need something. If you say yes, you need something. Depending on what you need, if it's vital right then, I got you. If not, I ain't on commercial or after my show go off, I got you. Why that's funny?
No. I'm just glad we got 15 minutes out that topic. Yeah, that was pretty good. All right, let's get into something here. I saw this little clip on TikTok. It said, "I don't want a deep man. They don't work." Facts or cap?
I ain't got no comment on this shit. I don't know.
Jessica Lenai, what's your take? Hey, you are artist. You eccentric. You know what's going on out here. You know what they were referring to, don't you?
Yeah, but a lot of artists.
That's it. What? Being fat? Shut up.
That's what I was thinking.
Just
When I first saw
stop.
the question, I was like,
Are they talking about those people? I'm asking.
That's what I was thinking about that at first. But what? Okay, so I do deal with a lot of artists.
Let me find a clip for
It's
you.
probably the Grand Rising Queens.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
damn niggas. Woo! I hate them niggas.
I promise you, I ain't never text a soul that. I don't even call no. I don't even text people. Hey Queen. Hey. It's just not me. It ain't me. I ain't nothing. Do y'all shit.
It's corny because those be the most toxic niggas. That's why. But then I did a photo shoot for a guy. And he used one of the photos from my photo shoot and put Grand Rising on that shit. I swear, I never been so angry before in my life. Put that as his header on Facebook, Grand Rising. Fuck you.
Damn.
I don't want to be associated. No.
Oh. But you did it for him, so it was still his.
He's a local business artist. He a business owner, and he needed photos, and I needed to get some exposure, so I did it. This was right around the time that I first got started. Like,
so you was getting your exposure.
I was getting my exposure by a Grand Rising.
You was getting your Grand Rising.
I ain't getting no grand money from that shit. So
but what was so you just did like that he used that as the caption? Was it with the caption?
I don't want to be associated with Grand Rising Queen.
What is the big deal? That's what I want to know. What is the big deal with Grand Rising?
It's corny.
I tell some people that, but it's just to be funny. It's not to be like on.
It's mad corny.
I do it to be funny, but I don't understand because everybody hates it. They say it's toxic and it's stupid. I don't understand
because those
why.
niggas they always try to come across as deep, and they're not deep.
Yeah,
they always think they're like honestly like some dashiki bean pile. What you were saying, selling niggas in the street on 79th and Stony or whatever the fuck, and then you get in a relationship where you give this guy a chance and then he turn toxic. You know, he got like 3 or 4 baby mamas. He's like a Common. You know how Common got that toxic dick. I already know.
Okay, here she going on a tangent.
Have you had it?
No, I haven't. Look at all the trail of ass that he has left behind and how he has left it behind.
It's a lot of regular guys out here left a whole trail of ass behind. Exactly. That don't mean they toxic.
I think
it just means that they got word. They know what to say to get pussy.
Toxic.
Okay,
I'm gonna
play the little clip that triggered me to trigger this question. So
let's do it.
Deep men don't work.
Oh, that's simple.
You know, deep men want to sit and ponder in the stars and not get paid. I need somebody to get paid. Okay, so I can do that. Because I don't want a deep man. Because deep men don't work. You know, deep men want to sit and ponder in the stars and not get paid. I need.
Okay, so that's what she was referring to.
Was she in a cult or something?
No, I think the video just replayed. I don't know. Maybe that's how they edited it. It sounded kind of choppy.
I'm saying, like, what made her believe, like, we don't have any type of context outside of that?
Yeah, like why she said that, yeah.
No, it was no context.
The first thing I started to think about when she said that, like, deep men like to sit up and look at the stars or something like that. Like,
ponder in the stars.
Ponder in the stars. It kind of made me think of a cult or, like, even, like, some pimp shit. Because a lot of pimps think they deep too. That's that game that they spit is kind of deep. So and pimps don't work, but
no, I think they talk about the Grand Rising Queens, the spiritual men.
I think it's this narrative that
artists.
1 second,
you know,
what was that glance at each other and that look up to the ceiling that both of y'all did simultaneously?
It was about something you said.
Right.
Telekinesis.
Like. I'm like, what did I do?
Telekinesis.
What did you say?
Do I have to split them up?
Funny, but I didn't want.
Do I have to split
I
them
don't know.
up?
I just be talking.
No, it was
No,
something
I'm
you
kidding,
said,
I'm
but it
kidding.
was like, I don't know.
No, I think the Grand Rising Queen shit is like connected to people that they feel like are extra woke.
Yeah, woke.
And then that shit turns into this I know everything about black people that you don't know.
I don't want to work for the man. I don't want to work for the man.
Listen to me because I'm free, because I don't think like the rest of y'all and whatever. Like, I think that's the narrative. I'm not saying that
They're
is
not
true.
bound by the chains
I'm
of the
not
white
saying
people.
that that's how all Grand Rising people are. I'm just simply saying that that's the narrative that they look at the Grand Rising Queen guys as those type of people. And typically those type of people be on some, like you said, I don't work for the man type shit and all of that. You know, not really.
Could be. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that because I used to know a guy who called himself a business owner, but he was like selling Obama pictures in the middle of River Oaks Mall.
That don't mean he wasn't a business owner.
I mean, that's his business, but how many of those did he really sell? Like, I don't know.
Did he
Do
have
you
his
even
own
have
place?
an LLC?
Did he have his own place?
He had like a, well, I guess it was like one of those like tables. I don't know.
No, I mean
No.
like his own house, apartment, whatever. Did he have his
No.
next topic? Dude.
He lived in his mama's basement. If you want to know.
So
I didn't. I didn't know. I'm trying to. Now people gonna be looking for the dude in River Oaks.
Right, like, hey, you
he ain't there no
I don't even know
more.
if
He
he's still there.
ain't there
Is
no
the
more.
mall even
This
still
is
I was just talking
Yeah.
shit. I was just talking shit.
Wait, you said it's
It's still open.
okay.
Yeah.
about 3 stores in there, but it's still open.
Last time I went in River Oaks, they have a beauty supply store in there. Is it still there?
I don't know.
They had a salon in there. There was a salon in there too, I think. Okay, we getting off track. I'm getting off
Sorry.
track with y'all. Okay.
Oh, it was a salon in there.
Every time we start the pod now, I'm be like Grand Rising.
Oh, no, you better not.
Oh, I'm
You
finna start
better
texting
not.
y'all every morning in Grand Rapids.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
I'm gonna be blocked till noon. Fuck.
That's crazy. Okay, good afternoon.
Grand afternoon,
Rising.
kings. Head ass.
So I see I have to spice y'all up, so I'm gonna go off of the topics. I'm gonna dig here.
That's why gonna be no point of getting topics. Son.
Nah, because y'all trying to act funny acting.
What, we getting along
Like
too
we get
much?
along.
Funny
Got
act.
some
No one's
sense.
arguing. No one's disagreeing.
No, I'm just asking. Just let me do my thing here. So we're not getting into a beat. We're not gonna get into a BMF breakdown.
Did y'all plan y'all sweater thing in the jeans? No. Oh, okay. Just
No,
worked
we
out
don't
like
even
that.
have each other's numbers.
Yeah, I know. I'm just talking shit.
I mean, do you want to exchange numbers?
We can.
Yeah.
You talk about my boy Charles, man. What's
Okay,
up?
nah.
Y'all watch BMF? I haven't seen this last episode.
No,
I
no, this is
don't.
not the.
Is this the one with the big dick? Like the.
So so we're not. Okay, let me get in here. Okay, it's about but
I seen somebody post size 18, huh? And I'm like, what? Y'all niggas be random as hell. Then I watched the show and I'm just like, it makes sense. Whatever it was. It's just like, y'all be so
He look
random.
like, yeah, I'll go to bat for that. He don't look like he can read. I don't like niggas that can read. It's okay.
Deuce, what's the topic?
y'all won't
That
let me
can't-
get in. Y'all
Said
keep
she don't like-
talking.
She don't like guys that can't read, and he
Oh.
don't look like he can read. I didn't say it. She said it. I'm just repeating it
I'm
for
talking about with that
clarity.
schmeat. Sometimes the guys with that schmeat, they can't read good.
Topic, Deuce.
I'm trying. Y'all keep talking.
sorry.
Y'all keep talking.
It's the
So this isn't about BMF, but it's a quote from BMF. And when Charles, you remember when Charles, when his girl was at his crib, well his his little
His side
mistress,
piece.
yeah, his side piece came up to the crib and he said, "What you doing?" She said, "The more dangerous it is, the wetter my pussy gets." Facts or cap?
Don't all speak at once.
Oh, you asking the lady?
The more
I can't
dangerous, the more dangerous it is, the wetter the gets.
No, I like my life. So, cap.
Cap. Okay. Vee Chat.
I'm still thinking.
That means yes.
No. It depends.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's all I got.
Mm-hmm.
It depends. Cause I'm gonna say Cap.
You gonna say Cap?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Cap. Yeah.
Punk. The more dangerous it is, the harder the. I don't know how
Not
to.
the shmee.
I don't know how to say this appropriately. It ain't no appropriate to
Nah.
Harder the twang. The thing.
this. The harder the thing.
I don't know. Nah, I don't know.
Okay.
You wouldn't hook up with a gangster girl?
Oh, what?
Gangster girl?
The fuck I want one of them? What's considered a gangster
Beat his
girl?
ass.
What is a gangster girl?
One of them BMF motherfuckers but a bitch.
No.
Queen Pan.
Queen Pen, there you go.
It depends.
What
It
about
depends
just
on-
like? What about just like danger? You know, fear of getting caught. You know,
Excitement.
excitement.
Like
I
having
think that's
sex
what
in
she was
public?
alluding to. She wasn't alluding to getting shot. She was
Right.
in his
Right,
crib.
right,
You know,
some
she
hood
was.
rat shit.
No, you didn't see the clip, but they, you know, it was the side piece, and she was just she came to the crib because she was friends with with his wife. So she in the
Borrowing
crib
pots and shit.
borrowing skillets and
Sugar and shit.
Yeah.
Pissing on her man.
yeah,
Oh, so like,
in the house.
Hey, man.
They man.
I've never been with somebody else's man, but I have had sex in public.
thought you
If that's
knew.
what you.
Yeah, that I feel like that could
Yeah,
that
I've
could
had
play
sex
into
in
like
public.
the.
You ain't never been
Did
cheated on?
it make it
I
more
really
exciting?
don't know.
Did it make it more exciting?
I think so, but this was also somebody I had been wanting to hook up with for like the longest time too. So I don't know.
So you
She
can't
was
really
already
tell.
Excited.
I was
was
already
already-
excited,
okay.
so I can't really tell. But I did. Okay, y'all remember Odyssey Fun World?
Yeah.
I did give somebody head in Odyssey Fun World in like the Jurassic Park game.
Okay, that's pretty. That's pretty spontaneous. It's pretty spontaneous.
I did it. I did that one.
I
Now,
want to dap you up, but I can't.
damn, keep it 100.
Listen,
Keep it
sometimes
100.
you just gotta do what you
No,
gotta
do your shit.
When the moment strikes,
Did that
Do
get
you?
the
Give 'em that
hoo
look.
ha wetter?
what'd you say?
Did that get the hoo ha wetter than just regularly doing it?
I mean, the pussy was pulsating. If that's what you mean, yeah.
Okay.
You
I might have to cut all of this out.
Are we gonna have to edit all this out?
I might have to. I'm asking some crazy ass questions today, man.
What's the wildest thing you ever? Nah, I'm joking.
Oh, are we gonna get into
No,
that?
If
we're
it
not.
any
No,
wilder
we're
than
not.
that, I don't know. Kids running around and
That's
Suck
wild.
dick.
I mean, you do that at home.
Is it?
that's at home though. That's at home.
That ain't really that
You
wild.
think kids running around?
It is. It is.
Not
Right.
with the curtain, because the Jurassic Park game got the curtain.
Kids don't care about no curtain.
If that curtain closed, that means it's occupied. You wait till we come out.
I mean, all you gotta do is just. Oh, it was like a little window in the back too. It's like a little clear window in the back. So,
You might have been seen.
you know, and I really don't care.
You shouldn't. Do
I'm-
your shit.
Well, at the time, I wasn't grown. I was
It
like,
don't even.
I was like,
Now that matters.
I was like 17. He was 17. So.
Okay, thank you. Thank God. Thank God.
What you thought we was grown out there doing?
Thank God.
I said Odyssey Fun. I wish I would
I
be
just-
in Odyssey Fun World as a 36-year-old woman.
Never mind.
Vee Chat, should you date someone based off potential?
Are we talking financial?
No,
You talking?
Because I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the potential? The potential to love me, the potential to be able to take care of me.
All of it.
I believe that you can date somebody with potential, or you can. But you know, with that potential, they need to have like the drive and the goals behind it, and like the work ethic to make it actually work. Not just, oh, he can potentially be a great person. Oh, I see this in him, but if he don't see it in himself, he's not wanting to do it himself. Then it doesn't matter what I see or how I feel. So
So yes or no?
you can, yeah.
What you think, Jessica Lenai?
No, been there, done that. Got a T-shirt. Don't want to go back. I'm good.
Why is that?
Done that,
Can
got
you
a
expound?
T-shirt. Can't go. What you mean a T-shirt?
That was her souvenir.
She put his ass on a T-shirt when she was done with him. Shit.
Wouldn't be the last time.
Rolled his ass in a blunt, huh?
Listen, I'm not gonna date somebody with potential. I come straight through with who I am, how I am, like through the gate. I'm honest. I have this. I don't want you. I don't not want you. I don't want anything from you. But like, look, this is me. And if you fuck up, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna give you a second, third, fourth, fifth chance to mess up with me. Now, as far as money goes, I've dated men without money, and it was bad. Because I'm not saying that they have to have a bunch of money. Because I've dated people who've been on TV, been on stage, been on the basketball court. I've dated all different types of people. Just because somebody has money doesn't mean that they're going to treat you well. But, like, I'm saying, like, at least have the same that I got. I can't always be paying for dinner. I did that once, and I was like, I'm never doing this shit again, like, ever. So potential is out. You got to come to the table with at least a little bit of something that I got. Damn.
So if this guy was 40 with a mixtape, you ain't going.
Hell, fuck no. No.
Vee Chat always like to refer to the 40-year-old rappers. What's up with that?
It's just
Let the
from-
rappers
Still out
rap.
there doing
no,
it.
Let the
no,
rappers
no,
rap.
Y'all rappers.
No, I don't know. It's from the movie, crap. It's not Big Daddy, no. Daddy's Girls. It's just a scene.
It was
funny.
Elwood. I've
Yeah.
never seen that.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
he a mixtape seller?
No, it was just one random scene. The lawyer was dating, and Gabrielle Union was dating, and he was like a 40-year-old rapper. It was random.
I mean, they out there, but I don't want them.
There's 2 Chainz out there too. But anyway,
But
Go ahead, what you
2
think?
Chainz did take a while to, like, get popping. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, what, in his 30s when he got hot?
Yeah, so if he would have gave up listening to
Yeah,
Vee
but that's
Chat,
that's
he
in your
wouldn't have.
30s.
he wouldn't have never bust. If he would have
He ain't popped till he was like 38.
yeah, if he
was
would have
late
gave
30s.
I
out
don't know how
after 10,
old
15
2 Chainz
years,
He in his 40s,
2
definitely.
Chainz was out in the late 90s, at least.
Yep.
Like, so if he would have gave up because he wasn't popping his titty boy,
That's what I was about to say. He was titty boy.
he wouldn't have never made it. And look,
Okay, Pun, get back on topic.
But for every titty boy,
Should you date somebody with potential? Or?
it depends on what the potential is. So, damn, I just got such a heart. I be feeling like everybody deserves a chance, and this shit is.
Dang, you trying to say Jessica's heartless?
why you instigating?
That's my job.
I'm just a person with a heart, and I be feeling like everybody deserves a chance. So it'd be hard for me to say no, or you shouldn't date them based on that. But really, you don't know anybody completely. So all aspects you dating off potential. Like, they might not love you the way you want to be loved right then, but you can see that they do love me, and it could get to this point, and you working towards this or you working towards that. All that shit is the potential that you see of where it could be. So essentially, yeah, that don't mean you should stick through it if shit ain't going right for
That's
extended
facts.
periods of time. But just the potential, like, that's all we doing anyway. I don't think nobody like come to the table as like this complete person and everything is right and you know what you're gonna get from jump. Like, nah, it don't typically work like that.
No, it doesn't work like that. But also at the same time, you can kind of gauge how somebody's going to treat you based off like at least the first few weeks of dating. You can kind of see that. Like, okay, like you can let shit slide. How many people let shit slide before they be like, I can't do this anymore? Or how many times have you ever seen somebody just like they letting shit slide for years? I don't want to be one of those people. I can't be one of those people that's just sitting back being like, well, maybe one day he's going to get it right. Maybe this time he's going to get it right. I'm going to explain it to him again. Do this, do that. I can't do that. I'm way too old to be telling somebody how to treat somebody like a fucking human being and not just a piece of meat that they want to fuck whenever they get horny. There's a lot of men out there who treat people like that. But like I said, you have to have You have to have your shit together first of all to see the shit that you don't want. So if it's something that you don't want, but the next bitch want it, by all means, go ahead. Like, shoe fly, go away. But I'm not dealing with it. I'm sorry, I can't.
I think that's a deeper conversation of why somebody's dating you though, or why they being bothered with you. Like saying if you only want to hit me up because you want to have sex, like to men that's the equivalent of you hit me up when you want to go to dinner or you hit me up when you need something. So it's like a unfortunate way of the world. Like men do a lot of the rest of that shit for themselves as much as women like to think men can't wash clothes and clean up and cook and all that shit. We don't walk around dirty and we eat every day. So
Right, that's why I said like within the first few weeks of dating, or like even like the first few encounters, if you're not, for some reason, if we're not gelling, if we're not, you know, we're not getting along, or you just say something that's just gonna make me be like, ugh, like you give me the major ick. I'm not going to sit over here and be like, you know what, maybe it'll get better next time. I just don't have the time for it. I don't have the patience for it either. I've been there, done it. I don't want to do it again. I'm not doing it anymore. The guy that I'm dating now, I'm super happy that he has his shit together and I have my shit together. We laid shit out on our first date. What are you looking for? I'm looking for this. Da, da, da. And then that's another thing too. A lot of people with potential, they talk a good game. But I'm the type of person, I listen to your words, but I also watch your actions. Because your actions are more important to me than what you're saying. You can say all day, I'm gonna do my laundry. I'm gonna do my laundry. I'm gonna do my laundry. But then when you finally do your fucking laundry, I'm gonna see, oh, he did his laundry. And that actually matters to me more than what the fuck you're saying. I curse a lot, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Alrighty. Potential? We done with potential?
Yes.
40-year-old rappers.
No more 40-year-old
It
rappers.
depends. Can I say something about the 40-year-old rapper?
Please do. Please.
I'm gonna just say this: if you dating somebody with potential, and you listen to their shit, like let's get off the 40-year-old rapper thing. What if this person is a comedian, right? You listen to their stuff, and they shit just don't make you laugh.
All
Run.
I'm saying is at
That
40.
don't
No,
mean-
what
no,
I'm saying
that's
is
not-
at 40.
Run
If
for the
you want,
hills.
if you want to rap at 40, you should still need to be working until your shit pops or till you do something. You just can't be going and just in the studio wasting like figuring out studio time and making
Exactly.
and selling mixtapes in the laundromat or on the
What
corner.
if it don't work though? What if it's not even good enough to
As
be
long
even
as they
selling
working.
as a mixtape?
Who knows that? You saying if you think that
Right.
you're one person.
I could be one
You
person.
know how many people don't think a comedian is funny? You know how many people don't think a rapper can rap? If based off one person that listened and they was like, oh, your shit trash, and they was like, all right, I'm done doing it, wouldn't nobody make it? It ain't no
you know
rapper
what?
or comedian or artist in the world that everybody likes.
You 100% correct. You're 100% correct on that. But I'm just saying, there has got to be some shit that you have heard. You have heard, and you just be like, this is bullshit, shit to the bull. I cannot do it.
Yes. I don't listen to Dave Chappelle at all. To me, he's not funny. That's just my personal opinion. But the nigga, I'm sorry, he rich. People love him. They listen to him, buy his shit. You know, whatever.
I understand there
Netflix
is an
pays
audience
him
for
well.
everything. There is an audience for everything. I do understand that. But I'm just saying, like, it is just gutterball trash. You just not gonna.
The
You gonna
world.
stick with it?
We just talked about Titty Boy. The world told this man he was trash in the late 90s, early 2000s. A lot of people wasn't fucking with him. He was like a flop. Then 2 Chainz emerged and he caught his wave. And now look at him. So it's, I mean, to me it depends. Like, it just depends.
Yeah, I feel like it do depend. Like, what's wrong with them? Like what Vee Chat was just saying. Like, he's still working. It ain't interfering with like
Money.
finance. Like, he's still living his
No,
regular
it's not
life.
interfering with finance. Go ahead, do your thing, boo.
Okay. Can
But if
niggas
you
get,
broke-
can a nigga have a hobby?
That's why I
Can a
asked. Is
nigga
this
have a
about
hobby?
money?
Shit.
This is why I asked. Is this about finances? Because that's all that matters.
It's
The
his money.
potential in finances. They ain't looking for potential when it comes to making money. Nah, you need to do that shit now. The potential for you to make money ain't helping right now. So no, I don't care.
Because a lot of people want to be a millionaire, they're just not going to do it. But, I mean, the thing is, it's just like, what are you actively doing to get where you want to go? It's a lot of people with potential just still sitting on couches.
I agree with that part. It is a lot of people with potential just effing around.
Chase the bag, not the potential.
Are you saying that's what women do?
No, I'm telling the fellas that's what they should do.
Chase the bag, not the
Chase
potential.
bag, not the potential.
So you don't think they should find potential in a woman and focus
I
on
think
her?
men's potential in a woman is all based off love and affection and shit. I don't think it's based off financial stuff.
Go ahead, Jessica Lenai. Go ahead, you now. Hold back now. Shit. She ain't gonna indulge. Okay.
Cause I ain't lying. I don't think men care about women finances. Men not looking at a woman like in 10 years she's gonna be the CEO of this company. She's gonna make this much money. She's gonna be this. She's gonna be that. No, he looking like in 10 years we gonna have a family. She'll be a great mother. She'll be whatever. Like, it's not about finances. So the potential that men look at in women is completely different to me. But if I'm wrong, you can tell me so.
I know a lot of men who say they ain't dating no broke ass woman. That's just off rip. I know that for a fact that
Yeah.
there are men out there who are not gonna date no broke ass woman.
I
But
I didn't say that men was dating broke ass women. I said they don't care about the potential of your finances or where you're trying to go financially or
That is true.
That's not like a thing for
You know
them,
what?
So.
That's true. I'm thinking about like what the woman has now. I wasn't thinking about in the future. So yeah, that is true. I don't think men think about that in that way, no. Because like if a woman's not working out for a man, it's like 4 or 5 bitches willing to fill her space. So
10 probably.
Probably 10, and they all ugly. So
Ooh.
what's that? Yeah, probably like just.
Am I lying?
I don't know.
All right.
I mean, there are some women who are desperate to be in relationships. So
Why do you have to be desperate to want a man? Why is that desperate?
I
that
said
you
there are
want
some
a
women
man?
who are desperate to be in a relationship. If you're waiting for somebody to get out of a relationship with somebody else, you are fucking desperate.
Who said they waited?
That's why I said that it's always somebody that's who's willing to jump or fill in that one spot that woman is in. Like, if she's not fulfilling that man's needs or whatever, it's always in. I said it's like 4 or 5 other bitches. You said probably 10 to fill that spot. And I'm saying if you.
I didn't mean they was waiting. I just meant there's 10 women to fill that spot. That's all. I didn't say they was waiting. Like,
I'm just
he
saying.
got 10 chicks on the side waiting on you to fuck up. I wasn't saying that. I was just saying he got. The ratio is off as it is, and then when you speak of like whatever good men, high value men.
Speaking of good men, Jessica Lenai, have you ever ran off a good man?
Probably, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
She know.
Probably means yes to me. Probably means yes to me.
I don't know. I know there was some men that I was interested in that didn't,
You ran them off.
I don't know. I really don't know if I
Fuck
ran them
bullshit.
off or not. Because, I mean...
I'm telling you.
Okay. So, yeah, there was, there have been, like, maybe, like, 2 or 3 men that, like, I actually really liked that I guess they didn't, like, feel the same way. But I don't know if I ran them off. I just know that, like, stuff fizzles out. And, like, for me, I don't wait for nobody. So it's like, if you're not feeling me, I can go on to somebody else. Or I can go on to somebody else. So I don't really ever sit back and dwell on, oh, was he a good man? He probably was. Oh, he was a good man, Savannah. I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. I don't know about me personally. I can't speak about other bitches.
Okay. Punk, you ever ran off a good woman?
How you know?
I ain't never ran one off.
Well, they keep
Because he
coming
leave
back.
bitches. Bitches don't leave him.
I don't leave them. They leave me.
So if
And
they
wanna-
leave you,
They want to come back.
they. But I'm saying, if they leave you, they weren't.
Like he said, they
They
want to
It
come
would
back.
it'd be for crazy ass reasons. I can't even like. They leave for some crazy shit, and I'll be like, all right. And then they want to come back, and I'm like, nah, I'm good.
But what if that woman was good though? What if she was a good woman and you just was like, maybe you weren't fulfilling like the needs that she wanted?
Yeah, that wasn't the case.
That wasn't the case.
I mean,
Or
not
this one individual person, or these women that you're speaking
these
of?
women
Women's.
that I'm
These
speaking
women.
of. The only woman I ever felt like I fucked up with was my wife, and we still married. So she came back too. We got our shit together. So at the end of the day,
And
like,
that is one thing though. They do always come back. When you're not the problem, they come back. So I do agree with that.
Vee Chat.
Huh?
You can hear.
yes.
Fuck you, Arthur.
You can't say fuck.
Nah, she used government names.
You ever run off a good man?
I don't think so. Me and my husband been together for so long. Like he ain't went nowhere. Well, no, he did leave one time. But then
Did
he
you
came
run him
back.
off?
We were, yeah. I probably did. Yeah. But he came back though. So is he the water park? So good shit, just man, no. But
So
like,
you in punks? You
no.
in punks category then, huh?
Yeah, he came back. Yeah, we
Ran
broke
him
up
off
for
and
like
they
a year.
came back.
I didn't run him off. He left. He packed his shit and left while I was at work.
He ran
him
off.
off.
Wait.
Can you stop leaning? I'm trying to have a podcast. Second time.
You ran him off. You ran him
I
off.
didn't run him off.
He left while he was at work.
He was
Shit.
scared of you.
He did. He gave me a kiss and have a good day at work, baby.
Damn.
Pack my shit. And I was.
But he came back though.
Damn.
Came back and proposed.
Wow. That's deep. Well, I'm just saying. I ain't leaving nobody for a year and then pop back up and propose. Like, the
Well,
fuck?
we started back dating. So he just didn't hey, I want to get back to you. Let's get married.
Oh,
No, like
okay.
we started dating again. But within 6 months, he proposed, yeah.
With all the problems fixed in those 6 months.
No.
How long you guys been married?
Precisely.
It'll be 6 years in July.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And y'all been together how long?
20.
So it
Almost
took
20.
this nigga 13 years to
We was kids.
for
I
you to
wouldn't-
run them off.
Mm.
Damn.
It's like 13 years. Forget you, yeah, but. So maybe.
He left before y'all was married and came back.
Yeah. Before we married, yeah.
What made you take him back?
I loved him.
Even after he left you like that?
She knew she had fucked up.
No, honestly, we were just like, arguing and bickering a lot. And it had gotten too much for him.
He
Which
was
is
finna lay
understandable.
hands on her.
He said, he did what he felt he needed to do for him at the time. And I don't, at the time, I was super hurt and it was fucked up, but in retrospect, it was just like, it kind of worked out. So it was fine. He had his space. I had my space.
I'm not laughing at your pain.
Punk, come on, man.
I'm not
Come
pain no
on.
more
Trying
because
to-
Khalid now.
What?
Give your perspective for this.
I'm just trying to think about like what that felt like to come home and person shit gone. Like
It ain't a
I
laughing
don't know.
matter.
It's not.
It
That's
really
why I
ain't.
wasn't trying to laugh. But it's like shit. What do that feel like? That's gotta feel fucked up.
I think that's horrible.
I'm trying to figure out if I would even want to let a person back if they did
Exactly.
me like that. Like, you couldn't give me the decency to have a conversation and tell me that this what it is. Like, I come home and you gone.
We
Yeah.
had a conversation afterwards. I called him.
It don't matter. We should have had the comment. Don't
Before,
fucking
yeah.
give me no forehead kiss. Have a good day. See you later, babe.
Oh,
And you gone.
You planning
So,
your out. You planning
fuck.
your out, yeah.
And I gotta come home to this shit.
How much stuff did he have? It wasn't like
It wasn't
just
a bunch
box.
of shit. No, it wasn't a bunch of shit. It wasn't.
Okay.
He was.
He
Nah.
did like a.
It was
full
enough that it
Lawrence.
was noticed.
Oh my
Shit.
god. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
That's kinda
usually
deep.
that's the woman's move. I've heard of women doing that a lot.
He ain't want to get packed up leaving, so he like, let me just get up out of here while it's safe. Yeah.
I know a motherfucker that took the mattress with him. Yeah.
I love a petty story. Can you share that story?
Nah, because it's personal. I
Oh my God, I love
can't.
petty.
They had a whole U-Haul already, huh?
Man, they had to. Shit. Mattress was gone.
Do you know how angry you gotta be to just
Keep
leave
the mattress.
with a
I'm taking
mattress?
all the batteries.
What did he just put?
all the light bulbs.
No.
I'm taking shit that you gonna need. Like, nah, fuck that
Do
man.
you know how mad you gotta be? What do you do? Just put the blanket back and put the pillow on top of like this.
He left you the box spring.
I'm plugging the refrigerator.
But no, for real. What did you have to reflect and think about like your shit during that time? Like, damn, what did I really do to make him just leave? Because I'm pretty sure, like you said, y'all have been arguing and shit.
Yeah,
Probably
it was
had been
arguing,
bad.
and then he felt like because we had been together so long and so young, he felt like it was something else out there that he wanted to explore. Like he wanted to see if it was something else.
If I want to deal with this shit for the rest of my life.
True. That if
You
it's
know
somebody
what?
better out there, yeah, all that. So
You
I gave him his
said.
space.
You said you asked me straight up. No, you told me that I ran off this dude. I'll go ahead and I'll say yes. Because the last dude that I dated before this guy that I'm dating now, he said, he like completely ghosted me. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and then he straight up told me that he had some more hoe in him. Like, can you give me just one more summer, one more year or whatever? And I'm like, no. So yeah, I guess you can scare somebody by being too good. You know.
Why was it a no to that answer?
What'd
To
you say?
that, why was it a no to
So
that
then you didn't
question?
run
A
him
no
off. You
to
ran
what?
yourself off.
What'd you say?
I said you didn't run him off. That was a decision that he made for
I mean, but
him
some-
to keep from
but you
hurting
know what?
ultimately.
This-
Ghosting was fucked up, but
Ghosting was
but
definitely
it was,
fucked up.
He was
And
like,
it-
let me leave versus hurting her. Like hurting her, like making this damage.
but
maybe
maybe that's something that like me being okay. What he did say, he
He's
said
boiling over here. What you got to say?
the dude said
boiling.
dude said he was like straight up first week I want to marry you. I want to yes. Well, we knew each other. For
He
4
wanted
years
to
prior
draw.
We knew each other for 4 years prior to that. So we finally went on the day. He was like, I
Never
wanna marry
had
you.
sex?
Me and him, no, not
Okay.
during the 4 years.
All right.
No,
keep
we didn't.
going.
We honestly we didn't have sex until like 2 weeks into our relationship.
After he said he would
Marry
marry you.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Keep
No.
telling the story.
Well, yeah. After like the first week, he was like,
I wanna
everything
marry
everything I thought you were gonna be. You're great. You're this. You're that. You have your shit together. I haven't dated anybody like you. Da 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 da. You know, you're wifey material. Blah blah blah. And then like, shit. The day before
niggas
New
worse
Year's
than the Grand
Eve,
Rising.
like just completely ghost. Nothing. I'm like, what?
He said he wasn't taking your ass to the New Year with him.
But
Look at-
came back and said he wanted to be single for one more summer or one more
So
year.
he broke up with you before New Year's,
Yeah,
6 months before summer hit, so that he could have a free summer.
that's what he said. He
So
said
he
wanna
spent
have
the
one more year,
spent the
one more-
winter single and the spring
He already had some.
to have.
But also at the
somebody
same,
else.
that's you know what that's honestly what I was thinking too, that he probably already had somebody else. But then also at the same time, like when he finally came back and he told me about like what he was going through or whatever, like this mental Olympics that he claimed that he was going through. I was just
Girl,
like,
he is fucking other
Olympics.
bitches.
exactly. That's why I said don't date comedians.
You gonna get off the comedian.
Exactly. I got off they dick. They can't get off my clit.
Wowzers.
I'll show you these DMs.
Jessica Lenai coming in hot. I just want to play this clip for y'all real quick.
I just play this.
Wait, he's still one. What do you have to say?
Dude was just full of shit. Dude.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's-
Come on, give it to us,
honestly,
Lord.
it really
Full of
was
shit.
full of
Cause we
shit.
doing 2 episodes, so give it to us,
Dude was
please.
full of shit.
I honestly know that.
He knew you
Yes.
for 4 years. Y'all were friends. He been wanted to sleep with you and knew the only way he was getting some ass is if he played the girlfriend card. So he did what he needed to do in that moment. And he got what he wanted to get. And then he did what most guys like that do. Oh, you're wifey material. Y'all been together a fucking week. The way people are as friends ain't always the same as when you get in a relationship. Shit change. Parameters change. Like, it ain't just that simple. And people got to know that. Like, dude was just full of shit. And it sucks.
100% agree that
because that's some bullshit.
Were y'all friends after this or no?
No, this just happened.
So hold on.
He ain't even had his summer yet.
No.
Damn.
That's why I was like, you're stupid.
It's March. Hey. So was he just pretending to be your friend so he could sleep with you?
No, I don't think so. Because we were we were like work friends. When you're working in the comedy realm, like you're kind of like you're friends with everybody. And he had a girlfriend the entire time. But honestly, while he had the girlfriend, he was
worse and worse.
While he had a girlfriend, he was really ugly, and then he grew a beard and he started getting cute.
Oh shit!
So,
and he catfishing.
He did.
So how long did you guys start to date after he broke up with his girlfriend?
A whole year after he broke up with his girlfriend.
He should have got a lot.
And I'm not friends with his girlfriend. I was never really friends with his girlfriend. I just knew her. But, like, we weren't friends or anything like that.
Go ahead, punk. Say what you gonna say.
She was in the comedy.
Because this one about to be over.
But, like, we weren't besties or anything like that. And dude, like, I knew him for, like I said, I knew him for a while. But, like, that coming at me like that. And I even told him, I was like, this is way too fast. This is way too much. You need to slow down. Because I'm normally a person, I go at a glacial pace. But since he felt comfortable going that fast, I was like, let's just go ahead and just go this fast. And then it was like, I started to see stuff, and I honestly started to pull away myself. So I get it. I understand 100% what you're saying, because that's honestly what I was feeling the entire time.
Yeah, buddy was just full of shit.
Yeah.
You think the friendship was for fake or real?
I don't think the friendship was necessarily fake. I just think Buddy wanted to fuck his friend the whole time. Like, so, I'm not one of them people that feel like, yeah, never mind. Dude just wanted to fuck his friend the whole time. And,
but then once you do that, we ain't gonna be friends. So how are we really friends? How are we really friends if you willing to do that?
I 100% agree with that.
You get what I'm saying?
Clearly, you didn't respect me enough to even have a conversation with me before you just, like, left. Like,
so basically, you said I should be my husband when I go home. Cool, got you.
You said what?
I should be my husband when I go home because he didn't have a conversation.
I did not say anything about domestic violence.
He left so you wouldn't beat his ass while he was trying to leave.
But,
so he might have did what he was supposed to
going
do.
on.
I have beat a nigga's ass for playing me though, and that's a whole nother story.
Yes, it is, and we do not condone domestic
We do
violence.
not
So I save it for
We
the
don't. We
booth.
weren't domestic because I was
Beat his ass.
willing
That's
to be
domestic.
over it.
That's domestic.
Well, I beat his ass in the street next to a cop car, and what? Yell at me, nigga. Who the fuck you talking to?
Because he yelled?
No, he was yelling at me like I was a nigga in the street. You ain't gonna talk to me like that.
You hit him with a beer bottle?
I hit him with my fist.
Okay.
I beat the shit out that nigga. That nigga's still scared of me. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, shit.
We are in Chicago.
Been ghost ever since.
This is why I teach my sons not to let women hit them. Next
Hey,
topic.
No, but
Deuce.
teach your son to respect women and not yell at them like he your fucking daddy.
Words will never result.
What
to
they say,
violence.
sticks and stones will hurt your bones. But words will never hurt you.
No,
Words
but
will never result to violence.
verbal abuse and mental abuse, emotional abuse is really, really real, and people don't take it as seriously.
I never said none of them were real,
But
but,
that's
they're
what I'm
not
saying.
equal to physical violence.
No, yes, they are. They hurt
So-
the exact same.
So who ghosts more, men or women?
Men.
Hold on, say it again.
Men.
Really?
Yeah, it's more women in the world to ghost. There's more women in the world than there are men. So clearly,
Men don't cheat, so they only with
That
that
is
one woman. So I
you
don't
know what?
y'all
I can say black women don't cheat. I say that all the time.
Ghosting
Black
has
women
nothing
do
to
not
do with
cheat.
cheating.
No, he
Exactly.
just said man, black people
I
don't
can't
cheat.
ghost you if we ain't even communicating for me to ghost you, and black men don't cheat. So.
Yeah, because black men don't commit.
Whoa.
There's 2 married black men in the room, so
It could be
and
two.
Vee Chat
It could
married,
be two.
so
It
that's
could be
at
two
least
married.
3.
It could be 2 married black men in here, but majority of black men don't commit. How many times have you ever talked to your boys or whomever, and they're just like, yeah, we cool. He bring the same girl around, but they just cool. That's not his girlfriend. That's not his wife.
Because
that's
what's
not his
understood
fiance.
doesn't still need to be explained. Maybe it's okay with just doing whatever with the other title.
So if he sleeps with somebody else, he's not cheating because him and her.
She said what's understood don't have to be explained. So
Oh,
if the
please.
understanding is there that this what we do, then that's what it should be. Or you need the title.
I definitely need the title.
What does the title
Titles
create
don't
for
mean
you?
shit. It's how
Clearly, I know the title doesn't mean anything.
So why you
but
need it?
for me, I have to, like, especially now, I have to feel secure in that. I'm not just gonna be
you
like,
can have a title. You can be a wife. You can be
Definitely.
a girlfriend, and you will still get cheated on and treated like shit. So what's the difference?
baby, I know
so
that.
Why do you need the title?
Oh, please, I need the title. Maybe
But
because
why
I just
though?
want the title. Maybe because I just want the title.
You're gonna get treated the same with or without it.
No.
Very true.
Yeah, you
That was
will.
Not the
Not
exact
me.
same. Not the exact
Not me.
same.
What I'm saying, not exactly what I'm saying is like,
Shit.
if you're a girlfriend or a wife, and your
Your ass
man
get
is
treated the exact same.
exactly, I'm saying, and your
Brother,
husband,
brother, you got
he
the
cheating
title or
on
not?
you, he verbally abusing you, he ain't shit, he ghosting. It's the same shit. So you can have the commitment, you can have the title, but if he's still gonna do these things, it doesn't
Title
matter.
don't equal
It
commitment.
don't.
Title equals title. It don't equal commitment.
So what equals commitment to you? Just going to the courthouse and doing it?
No, the person's heart. The person gotta want to be committed to you. It don't
You don't have
matter.
to be
You
married
could
to
get
be committed.
married. You could get whatever it is. That has nothing to do with the commitment. Like people have to make that decision internally. That ain't got shit to do with a title, marriage, none of that. That's an internal thing, a
You
choice
make
that
a
they have
choice.
to
Like,
make.
damn, like I'm
every
riding
day.
with this person.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
with
To
this
do
person.
that.
Like, I'm gonna be their right hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be this person's person. You know what I'm saying? You can commit to somebody without having a title or.
That's probably why I'm.
You don't think the title? You don't think the title changes anything?
I was just finna address that because that's probably why I was kind of fucked up because like I'm not giving you a title if I'm not ready to be.
That's honestly what I'm thinking. Like, why even give somebody a title if you're not ready to like be with that person?
Right, so this is what I'm saying, right? If I ever get divorced, I'm not getting married again. Have zero desire to. But we can go kick it if I rocks with you like that. We can go vacation. We can do all that shit. But I'm not attaching my name and my everything that I do in life to another person.
So you're not even gonna have a girlfriend after that.
I don't have no intentions on it.
So you just really just gonna be out here single and free.
I'm not saying I would definitely be cool with a person that I
But see,
went and
that's
did
what I'm
all
saying.
this shit
That's
with.
what I'm saying. Like,
But I don't
just
have
being
to.
cool with somebody is not being like, it's not having a girlfriend. It's not.
No,
having a boyfriend.
you're not listening to me.
I am listening.
We can
to
do
you.
all that relationship shit that y'all like to call it. But I just don't feel the need to give anybody that because like you feel, once I give you this, you're my whatever, you're my this. Now it's like this entitlement that I have to do XYZ, that I have to be XYZ when I'm just gonna be that because I fuck with you this way. Whether you that or not. Like if I fuck with you, I'm gonna be there for you. I'm gonna show up. If you need me, I got you. Whatever, all that shit, I'm going to do it regardless because I fuck with you like that. Me saying you my woman ain't gonna change me rocking with you like that or not.
Right, but the thing that I said, especially in the beginning, was black men don't commit. That's what I was saying. So if you're not putting,
isn't based on the title.
If you're, it's everything. I'm not going to. First of all, I'm not going to call you my boyfriend or I'm not gay, but my girlfriend unless I want to be with you. Like that's just it. I know a lot of people who are just like they're just content with saying like we're cool. You're content with doing all the boyfriend and girlfriend shit until it's time to put the label on it. What's so difficult about putting a label on something? What's so crazy about this person wanting to be with you that they want to have that title to be with you? I don't think that there's anything wrong with having that title. What I think is people don't understand that you don't have to be different outside of that title. You can still be the same you. But if you're committing to me, you're giving me some sort of title. I'm not going to be out here in the world just being like, oh, what happened to James? Oh, I don't know. I don't know where I can't do that. We cannot be in.
Who said you don't know? What's the I don't know?
That's because like if I'm not your girlfriend, that means that I don't know where you are or what you're doing, because I have no right to even ask you where you are or what you're doing, right? It's like, you're not my girl, so why are you asking me?
Absolutely.
But
so thank you.
I guess, see, I can understand that, right? But I'm not that person that is like, don't ask me. Because if you ask me, my goofy ass gonna tell you. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't care. Like, and if I'm rocking with you like that, I'm not fucking with nobody else anyway, probably. Now, if I'm on that, you're going to know that up front. Nah, I'm single. I want to do whatever it is that I want to do. But I'll let you know if I just want to rock with you in this way.
So
you'll know.
Saying that, like, if after you, like, not after, I don't want to put anything on your relationship, but if something were to happen to your relationship afterwards, you're never going to commit to anybody else.
I'm not committing all of my shit to no one. No.
So you're never going to be in another relationship.
When you say shit, what do you mean? Like your finances?
My finances,
I'm not talking about that at all.
I am, because to me that's the biggest ultimate commitment part. We can go vacation, we can see the world, we can date, we can go to each other houses and do all this shit that everybody do.
Strictly talking about relationship.
I am too.
You talking about finances.
That's part of relationships.
If you're my boyfriend, you're not a part of my relation. My relation with my finances. That's my finances are my finances, and yours are yours. I'm talking about the label. I'm not talking about that.
Maybe this is why it's different for me. I've been married. It'll be 12 years in August.
Congratulations.
So
best wishes.
To me, that's like ultimate, where I have to literally share everything. If me and her don't work, I'm not doing that with another person. I'm not saying, hey, let's buy a house. I'm not saying, hey, let's start a business together. I don't want to combine certain parts of my life that you can take from me at any point if you get mad about something or decide you want to leave. I'm not doing that.
Okay, but we're literally talking about two completely different things.
To me, that's part of commitment.
And you're talking about finances. If you are my boyfriend,
that's a big ass commitment.
If you're my boyfriend, my finances are my finances. Yours are yours. I'm talking about we're talking about the label.
She want to know where you at.
So
she wouldn't know where you at.
You don't know where I'm at though. I don't have an issue with you asking. We can share locations. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care.
What I'm saying is,
I literally don't care about none of that.
No, what I'm saying is, I don't feel like a title matters, because if we rocking, even if you're not my boyfriend. If I say, hey, where you at, what you doing, what's the problem in answering that?
Yeah,
there's no problem.
Like I said, a logical person would not find anything
I'm not
wrong
saying
with
like,
that.
So
right,
you saying men be out here like, why the fuck is you asking me that?
Yes,
don't ask me
people do
at.
ask that question.
Hell yeah.
You're not my girl.
Yep.
Why are you asking me this?
Yep.
Okay.
Because maybe I'm
Absolutely.
trying to see you.
But
Maybe
y'all
I'm trying to
dating and
maybe
having
Exactly.
sex and all of that.
I'm not
From
checking
a woman's
into
perspective.
I'm not
from
checking
a
in to
woman's
see what you're doing.
yes.
Because I don't care
There
what
we
you're
go with
doing.
that small talk.
I literally had somebody ask me, why you ask me that like you my mama? I'm like, nigga, I just wanted to know what the fuck was going on.
Dude wasn't rocking with you like that.
Like I said, they always come back.
But at that moment, dude wasn't rocking with you like that. I'm just telling you,
Well,
like
right,
that's what a dude
but that's
do
what I'm saying.
when he
That's
don't
not
want
a
you in his
commitment.
space.
That's not a commitment. If you
exactly, I know that.
What I'm saying is, you are content with never having a commitment with anybody like that with the title. That's what we were talking about. If a title matters, she said a title doesn't matter. I'm saying a title does matter.
You're not hearing what I'm saying.
You're talking about finances and all that
No,
shit.
I'm
It
not.
doesn't matter.
Talking about what you're speaking on. I don't care if we're not. You're my girl. You're my woman. I don't care if we having sex and we hanging out, dating, kicking it, whatever we're doing. I don't care if you call me and say, hey, where you at, babe?
Like I said, a logical person would not care.
So that should let you know that the person that does care,
and that is why when I
leave the
said
nigga
earlier,
alone.
actions matter. in the beginning. That's why I don't deal with fucking potential.
Leave.
You talk to me like that, I'm not you. We're not even gonna get close to a relationship. Because if I ask you a logical question, if I ask you a straight up question, and why are you talking to me like you my mama?
So,
Nigga, bye.
Now think about
Right
the
away.
dude that don't care about answering that. Every time you call, he answers.
Exactly.
Every
That's
time
why
you need-
I'm dating
Hold
somebody
on.
now.
Every time you need him, he does.
Mm-hmm.
When you ask him, "Oh, what you doing?" He answer, "Hey, where you at? I'm such and such."
Mm-hmm.
What does just because you don't have the title, does that mean none of that is valid that he's doing? Because he's doing the same shit that you would want him to do with this title. So why does it matter?
It matters because shit can go in any direction.
That's
right?
even more reason why it don't matter. Because
it does matter. Because I could be out here being like thinking I'm the only person out here. You said that you can sit over here and a person could do all this stuff that you're saying.
Right.
And you're also saying that people can answer questions, they can do this, whatever. I'm thinking I'm like the only one, right? I could be a damn fool out here in the streets thinking that like I'm with you because you're doing boyfriend shit with me.
How many people
do not do boyfriend shit with somebody who is not your girlfriend? Period.
That's impossible. How many people get cheated on?
No, it's 100%. Huh?
How many people get cheated on?
I don't fucking know.
Exactly. So that label don't mean shit. You can have a label and they still
God.
gonna cheat. You are
not
not
committed to a person if you are cheating.
You're going to be looking even more foolish with your title when people see your man cheating.
Which is why I ain't never getting married.
But I'm saying, so the title really don't matter.
The title does matter. If we
How?
are committed to each other, that means I have that label of being
So
your
how
girlfriend.
many
If
people
you are
cheat?
not committing, you are doing all the shit that is negative in a relationship.
How many people cheat?
Punch, she want to be able to ask them questions.
You can ask them questions.
Because the word
you can
title,
ask them questions.
the word entitled. You're entitled because of a title.
Thank
you get
you.
what I'm saying? You're
You can
entitled
ask them
to ask these
questions.
questions.
You can ask
You're entitled to know where they're at. You're
Clearly,
entitled
you
to
and
know what
I
they're
are on
doing.
the same page,
Absolutely.
and they're on the.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Ask your questions. I just don't think it matters that you got a title.
It does
Either
matter.
I'ma answer
That's
the
the
question
commitment
or
right
I'm not.
there. I'm committed to you as a
I think the
boyfriend.
title makes things clearer. Clearer.
That's a part of
It make people
communication.
think things are clear. The
It's a part
title,
of
the
communication.
It makes people
title,
think
the
things are
title gives
clearer.
you this false
Sense of security.
False sense of security
Mhm.
that this is my man, this is my woman. They won't do X, Y, Z, and yeah, that's what you typically want to think, right? But again, how many people get cheated on? How many people in relationships they really don't want to be
They're
in
not
because
committed if they are cheating.
But they got the
That's-
title, which you're saying the title is the commitment,
You're
and what
not
I'm
co-
saying is
you're
the
not
title ain't the
committed to somebody.
commitment.
If you out
The
here
title
just
ain't the
throwing the word
commitment.
around frivolously, then like fine, throw that fucking word around and not give me the respect that I deserve as your girlfriend. That's fucked
I
up.
should respect you as a person. Like you saying as a girlfriend, like I'm gonna respect you as a person, regardless.
You have to respect me as a person first before I'm your girlfriend.
Right.
And I'm not just gonna be out here with somebody and not having a title. Like I'm just not gonna do it.
And you don't
That's
have
my
to
boyfriend. Period.
And that's cool.
All right. Follow the TikTok. Follow the YouTube. Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. Any final words? Because we got another episode to do.
No, you gotta come back out
Put
here.
that title. Make sure y'all get that title.
Come on, Nails.
Get that title, fellas.
Vee Chat, any final words?
Bye, y'all.
Hey.
Shut up.
Jessica Lenai, any final words?
Not really, but your girl was posted. She was published, in New York Weekly Magazine. Go ahead, check that out. The Breakup Registry, owned and operated by Natasha Pearl Henson. Check it out. If you are getting rid of your dead weight and you need to sell some stuff, check out that website, thebreakupregistry.com.
Hey, little promo. Shout out the comment. Oh, I ain't do comments. We got another episode though, so I can do next episode. Peace out.